My mom's side, my grandmother and grandpa are Ukraine, and my grandpa's father is English and Scottish, and his mother is Portuguese, and my grandma on my father's side is Ukraine. We're all like caring, like we're just a family. Like I don't really know how to explain it. Like we're close. Like we have dinner together, kind of thing, and we go out together, kind of thing, and we do our own stuff at times too. Kitchener, I like it. Like at times you think that there's not a lot to do here, but then you find out new things, and there is like lots to do here. And we're like growing rapidly. Like we have Google that moved in, and like Facebook apparently, rumor says that we're moving in. So I think we're growing, and I like it. Kitchener's nice. In the winter I snowboard. In the summer I skateboard sometimes, but I will mostly film. I like to, I don't film a lot of things, but mostly I film my friends longboarding, and I like to make films out of that. I guess all I do right now is sports. That's kind of my main interest because you have a wide range of things to do with it. Like you can make it, in a sense, dramatic, or you can make it you can pump it up kind of thing, or if you want, you can make it more cinematic. It's kind of up to you and how you feel, or what song you choose to make to set the tone, and how you edit it and everything.
I've been here since September. I live in Cambridge in West Galt. I'm American, and so to get into the country is kind of difficult without a work permit or a study permit. So I was looking for work, and I couldn't find it, and so I decided, all right, I'm gonna go to school eventually, so I'll just do it now. Applied to Conestoga College 4 days before the program started, and came here as fast as I could. My parents, when I first suggested it, were like, "Oh, Canada, eh? Coffee and donuts," and that was it. That was all they had. So the first time I went through Cambridge was my first day of class, and it was at 6 in the morning, and it was and this was in September, so the leaves were just starting to change, and it was just beautiful. The foliage, and it's there's fog, and then I came in and I saw the steeples of the churches and all the old buildings, and I thought, this is really pretty, I'd like to live here. In this area, it's really multicultural, and it seems to me, I haven't lived all over the United States, but I'm from upstate New York. It's only 4 hours from New York City, and of course the city is very multi-ethnic and multicultural, but where I'm from is very not. So it seems like you can go into small communities in Canada, and there are so many more immigrants and so much more diversity than small towns in the US. I like this area. I think it's a good size. It's comfortable. It seems like there's a lot you can do that I haven't even gotten to yet, but I believe that it's there. And when I'm willing to go find it, I will. And it's more manageable than a huge city.
Well, my mom is European, so she's got a bit of Irish and Scottish in her. My dad's side of the family, though, is more Norwegian, so that's where my name originates from. I guess Torin in Ireland means something like little hills or lamppost or something like that. But I prefer to tell them that I was named after Thor, obviously the Norwegian god, which is a little bit more impressive than a couple little mounds of dirt. Bye. I've lived in Kitchener my whole life. I've lived in the same house my whole life, and it's a fantastic community for the arts. I'm an independent filmmaker of sorts, so I do a little bit of writing and a little bit of music on the side too. So no, it's a fantastic community because there's so many resources around here and so many other like-minded people to work with. I talk to a lot of people. I'm friends with a lot of people online and in the States and abroad and everything like that. So I'm very grateful to be in an area that is so inspiring and filled with so many passionate people, with groups like the Multicultural Cinema Club, and just, friends who are also into film and the arts in general, so it's fantastic. I got into horror films pretty much the same time I got into any films in general. I started watching this. I bought this movie from a local record store called The Astro Zombies, which was this sort of campy sci-fi movie from the 1960s. But I just ate it up, and because prior to this, I was terrified. I was easily scared. I was fairly young when I saw that movie. I think I was in the 7th grade, so I would have been maybe 12 or something like that. But I got into the B movies. And I just started eating them up, and from there I got into more serious ground, watching more legitimate horror movies, so I eased myself into it that way.
My dad's family was part Ojibwe tribe. We have French and English mixed in. Well, I get a kind of sense of home, I guess, because I was born around here. My parents were both potters, but then when they had me, they had to get an actual job because pottery doesn't pay very well. When I was younger, we used to go into music shops, and my dad would show me some albums, and I'd say which ones I'd like. And then we'd walk out. I used to just walk around downtown a whole bunch. I've done some classical stuff for vocal exams and stuff, but I also do just musical things, but like musicals, but just on my own, because not a lot of people want to sing. I like the architecture, and then when you come in to a shop, they welcome you for the most part. There's this one shop my friend and I walked into, and there was just shoes everywhere, like on the walls, on the floor. You could barely, there was like this small little pathway, like maybe that big, and you could just... Well, for me, like I said, I'm pretty musically inclined, and then I like these really abstract instruments, like the melodica, for example, and I really want to learn how to play the glockenspiel. It's like a xylophone, but there's some difference that I don't know, but glockenspiel is mostly more fun to say.